Mother and her kids living on the streets were nowhere to turn tonight, and tonight we're learning every shelter in the city forced to turn them away. New here at 10 o'clock, 41 Action News reporter Lexi Suter found out why there are not enough beds to go around.
Krista, just here at the City Union Mission, 144 beds strictly for families, for women and children, but those beds are all full. And that means people who need a place right now have very few immediate options.
There's always been shelters for families, but I've never had it this difficult to get anyone in.
Sister Berta Sailer has been helping Kansas City's underprivileged population for 40 years. She spent most of her Wednesday calling area shelters to find a place for a working mother and her 3 kids, one of them with special needs.
In a wheelchair with a feeding tube which needs electricity. She can't eat without electricity because it pumps the food in her stomach.
Sister Berta paid for that family to stay here at this motel, but that only gives them a place to live until tomorrow at 11 in the morning. Now, Sister Berta worries there's just a lack of emergency shelters for women and families.
Well, the shelters all are usually at capacity for the most part.
Vicki Riddle works for the Homeless Services Coalition of KC, and she looks at the big picture. She says there's no funding for new shelters available, but the goal now is providing the homeless with more stable options.
Our remedy to fewer family shelters is to get people out of any shelter situation and into transitional or housing first.
We called 2 of Kansas City's biggest shelters, and there is no room for women and children. The City Union Mission says it's seen a 38% increase in calls just in the last 3 months.
Women and children should not be homeless on the street. They really shouldn't. In the richest country in the world, we can do better than this, I think.
Now, the people I spoke with here at the City Union Mission say there's a couple reasons why they could be seeing a spike right now. School's out, which means more families are in transition, but also the heat. As with any extreme weather, more people who are living outside need somewhere to go. Reporting live in Kansas City, Lexi Suter, 41 Action News.